Since the earliest days of the Trump administration, we've been saying the same thing, and that is Trump is not the problem with the Republican Party. Trump is merely the manifestation of years of a driftless party allowing some of the worst elements of itself to rise to the top. Trump is the result of that. He is a symptom of the overall disease that has engulfed the entire Republican Party. Unfortunately, though, leaving this symptom to go untreated for 4 years has in fact exacerbated the overall illness. And I'm afraid the prognosis right now is it's terminal. I, honest to God, at this point, do not think that the Republican Party of the United States can be saved. Nor, really, if we're being honest, should it be saved. It's become the party of Trump. It really has. You know, the symptom has kind of taken over the illness and become a new illness in and of itself. But what we're seeing right now, with the fact that 70% of Republicans don't think that this election was fair and free, even though everybody who's looked into it can't find a single instance of fraud, that tells you something. That tells you that this party cannot be saved. The fact that we have Republicans in the House and Senate who are still out there saying, it's not over yet. It's over. It is over. But the fact that you're saying it's not shows that you can't be saved. Your party can't be saved. And, you know, here's the thing, folks. A lot of people think, well, you can't just get rid of a political party. A political party in the United States can't just die. Well, why don't you tell that to the Whigs or the Know-Nothings or the Free Soil or the Democratic Republicans or the Federalists or the Anti-Masonic, all of the parties that actually use the Bull Moose, all the parties that actually used to exist here in the United States and now effectively don't? In the first 130, 40 years of this country, really, political parties came and went. They evolved and changed. Hell, today, even the Republican and Democratic parties aren't what they were 60 years ago. Imagine that, right? We're witnessing a bit of, I guess you would call it a realignment right now. The Democratic Party has become the new Republicans. You know, good on social issue, horrible on consumer issues for the most part, but decent on the environment. Libertarians are becoming the alt-right. And Republicans have essentially become this fringe crazy party filled with crazy people. That's what you are. And then, of course, you have your Democratic Socialists emerging on the left, gaining new power. And that is how these realignments happen. And I think it's time we let the two major parties die. The Democrats because they don't know what they stand for, and the Republicans because they stand for nothing but horrible things. That's where we're at right now. The Republicans let the illness manifest. They let the symptoms go untreated. They let the cancer spread. Trump was the cancer. And now it's invaded the lymph system of the party, which is all of the other elected officials. They're all suffering from this now. The only humane thing to do at this point is to, so to speak, let the party succumb and, drift off into that good night. And don't get me wrong, I don't think the Democrats are a whole hell of a lot better. They are better, sure, better, definitely. But they're treading the line here. The Republican Party can go away. It could morph, it could break up. And to be honest, that's what we need to happen. The party as it is right now is not good for this country. That's not to say that every member of that party is a horrible human being that, needs to go by the wayside. Most of them are. Most of them are. But the party could break itself up. The Democratic Party could break itself up because these things need to happen. And I'm not crazy for thinking this because this is what has happened historically throughout our nation's governing history. Those are things that do happen. We're just long overdue for another political party shakeup.